Hello, everyone. I am Stephanie Dreyer, vegan mama in a non-vegan family and the founder of Batch Cooking Club, a weekly meal, plant-based meal prep membership that takes care of dinner, takes the thinking out of dinner by serving plant-focused meals that have options for the non-vegans in your family too, so you can serve everybody with one meal and everybody's happy and you only have to make one meal a night. I am sorry. I feel like I have something on my tooth. Okay. I am so excited to be here with you today. If you have not joined me before, welcome to my members and those who have joined me before. I'm so happy to see you here. I am here every Wednesday and this is our party time. I hope you have a beverage of some kind. And some kind of, if I could play music, I would be playing music right now. But it makes it hard to hear. And basically, this is 20 minutes to get your meal plan together for next week. We're going to use the recipes from the Batch Cooking Club plan that dropped this morning. We drop new plans every week. And if you're not a member, you can head over to batchcookingclub.com and try us for $1 and see what we're all about. But even if you're not a member, we can use this time to plot out your dinner prep time for the week, your meal planning time for the week, and give you some ideas for slating into those to your menu for the week. So even if you're not a member, I'm hoping these recipes will inspire you. You can check out free recipes at batchcookingclub.com/blog. We publish new recipes every week. And with that, I want to get started by inviting you, after you've got your beverage and some kind of refreshment, because like I said, it is a party. I want you to block out 3 dates in your calendar for this week. This is going to set you up for meal planning success next week. And the first is to set aside 20 minutes to finish your meal plan or do your meal plan. If you're watching this with me right now or doing this live, you clearly are doing that and you might just need a little bit of time. Here, let me fix this a little bit. Just a little bit of time to finalize your plan, which I do on Thursday nights after I get my family settled for the night after dinner. I finish my plan. What we do here, I get my grocery list together and finish my plan. So block that off right now. Everything I'm talking about right now, you're going to do in real time with me because we're actually going to get it done. We are having fun and getting it done. So you're going to block that 20 minutes off. And then I also want you to block off about an hour or however long it takes you to do your grocery shopping, whether that's online or in person. So block off right now a date and time this week that you're going to get that done so that you have that all taken care of for next week and you have your fridge stocked with what you need to make dinner. For me, that is Friday after work. So I do my meal plan on Thursday evenings and I head to the store after work on Friday. And then last, but certainly not least, I want you to block off 2 hours to do your batch cooking/meal prep for the week. And for me, that is usually Saturday or Sunday morning. Now, I actually want you to put that in your calendar right now, because if you have it in your calendar, you won't forget to do it and you'll prioritize around it. So even if something comes up and throws you off a little bit, like life sometimes can, you'll be able to see that you have that on the calendar and move it to another date in your books for later in the week so that you still get it done, prioritizing around it. All right. So I'm going to grab my phone. Next, what we're going to do, we're going to grab your calendar and we're going to go through and we're going to look at every day next week that you're making dinner, whatever your meal plan is for. So I meal plan Thursday night. So my meal plan goes from Friday of this week until Thursday night of the following week. So I'm going to look every night from Friday to Thursday night and block off how much time I have to dinner prep. And you have to be like, what are you talking about, Stephanie? Well, you got to plan to eat, right? And so I serve my family around 7:00 each night. And so I know that I need to block back into that for my dinner prep. And I don't like to spend more than 30 to 45 minutes on dinner prep. So between 6:15 and 7:00, I need to see what I have going on and block off a sliver of time in there to get dinner done. And I'm going to block that off in my calendar. Again, I'm planning to eat. And then based on the time that we have blocked off each night, I can plug in recipes that work for my schedule and my prep time. That's the beauty of doing this exercise every week with me. Like I said, it's party time, super fun. And so we're going to do that right now. So I want you to go ahead and block off in your calendar what time you have. And so maybe you serve dinner at 6 o'clock and you take an hour. So you're going to see between 5 and 6 each night. What do you have? And I'm going to help you whether you have 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 0 minutes, or an hour. I'm going to help you fill in recipes and planning to make that work for you. Okay. This is, and I actually, sorry, here, I should show you. Party time, I make it fun. I use color and I use stickers. So like I've got my menu in green here and I've got my dinner prep time in green here. And then I've got like the rest of my schedule of what's going on in pink. So I'm actually going through right now and doing that. This is and I'm literally doing this in real time with you. So I'm looking at Monday, June 6th. What do I have? I don't have anything going on, which is like really great from 6 to 7. So I'm just blocking off that whole time. I might be sometimes running in from a meeting. So like I've got an appointment here 4:40 to 5. And I also and want to encourage you, don't just look at your time, but your energy. So if you are like in back-to-back meetings from like 12 to 5 and then getting in the car and driving home, you might have an hour to make dinner and you might have the energy, but when the day like that, you might just be like, you know what? I need something easy that night because I'm going to be exhausted and just want to come home and put my pajamas on and chillax. So think about, a lot of my members also write down like what activities they have going on around that time. So for me, that's why I like here, I'm blocking out a new week. I like putting in what activities like you saw over here leading up to it so that you can see like, oh, I've got this going on and all of that. So, okay. So I'm back to my, let's see. So this is really just taking a little bit of time now to do this will take the thinking out of what to cook next week. So you won't have to think about, okay, when am I going to make dinner? What am I going to make dinner? Because you've already written it down and blocked it off in your calendar. And that's what makes it like really, really easy. And I'm just writing down, I just have to make notes here. Okay. All right. So hopefully you have that blocked off. Did you do what I did? I have it literally blocked off. Every day you can see the green there. That's my dinner prep time. I don't know if you could see like the times. So I want you to block. I'm hoping you're doing this with me in real time. If you're doing this in real time, you're going to have this done in 20 minutes. You're not going to have to think about dinner next week. You're welcome. That's my goal for you. Okay. So now I'm pulling up the recipe or the app for Batch Cooking Club, Kajabi for my members, and then I'm pulling up the plan. And now again, if you want to follow along and aren't a member, it's pulling up. You can join us for just $1 at batchcookingclub.com. And if you don't want to follow along but want the inspiration, keep paying attention because I'll share the menu with you and it might inspire a recipe you have that will fit, is in the same genre. So here you go. What we have on the menu for this week, I give you 4 dinners: lentil shawarma pita pizzas, miso glazed tofu with bok choy soy noodles, tamale casserole, and vegan lobster rolls. So we've got those 4 recipes. I will help you fill in those other 3 days. I know there are 7 days to the week. And then also for your prep plan, what you're going to batch cook on the weekend, meal prep ahead of time so that that'll speed up dinner during the week is fava bean spread. That's going on your pizzas. Hot sauce dressing. That's going on your lobster rolls. Lentil shawarma also going on your pizzas. Miso glazed tofu going on those bok choy soba noodles. And vegan street corn off the cob is going in the tamale casserole. Okay, so let's talk first about the prep plan because that's just as important to me. I want to get you in and out of the kitchen in 2 hours. When you do your meal prep, I want you to feel efficient and that you're getting the most bang for your batch, as I like to say. So I'm going to just talk you through this for my members. We are on page 5 of the plan, and then we provide this to you every week. We always keep you active, so you're never waiting around for things to cook. While something's simmering or baking, you're doing something else, and so it's all coming together at the end of 2 hours. You've got 4 to 6 recipes done and prepped for the week and to speed up your meals. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to prepare those fava beans, the split peas for your fava bean spread. Now, if you are following along and don't have these recipes, you could also just buy a hummus, if you will. This is a little different than hummus and really good on our pita pizzas, but I'm giving you options. And while those the split peas cook, you're going to make the lentil shawarma. Okay. And then you have to prepare the lentils for the lentil shawarma. And then while the lentils are cooking, your split peas are simmering, you'll make your miso glazed tofu. Then you'll make your vegan street corn off the cob. And then last, the beans, the lentils, and the split peas will be done. So you can finish up those 2 recipes. And last, make your hot sauce dressing. So really straightforward. It's a 2-hour plan. Again, while something's simmering, you're making something else, and you're always active. So now let's talk about the recipes. So tamale casserole. First recipe, we're suggesting you serve it with a big green salad. This casserole is packed with, here we are, where is it? I want to show you the picture. Here we are. Is packed with lots of flavor. To me, that's a key with the key to any kind of casserole is you have to have layers of flavor. So we're using textured vegetable protein. I use a product from Lazy Acres, a local health food store by me. It was a pea protein, and it looks like it comes dry. It looks almost like bacon bits, but it comes like a crumble, and then you constitute it with water, and then you season it and you let it cook, and the water gets absorbed, and it's a protein. So it's got a layer of that. It's got a layer of pinto beans. It's got a layer of our vegan street corn off the cob and tomatoes. And we are also using salsa verde. So this is really yummy. This is a 55-minute meal. So you can make this ahead of time, but I find it tends to dry out. So we're making the street corn off the cob ahead of time. So that speeds it up a little bit. It's 40 minutes to cook, but only 15 minutes to prep. So it's actually, if it's not an active meal, so you can put it in the oven and then go do something else, make your side salad, not have to spend too much time in the kitchen, I guess is what I want to tell you. And for non-vegans, so I always give you options. You want to cut this into squares and sprinkle it with some cheddar cheese before serving or before baking, so that then has the cheese in there as well. So that is your tamale casserole. I think that's great if you're doing a Latin night, if you're looking for if you do themes with your days of the week, that would be a great one for Latin night or in place of Taco Tuesday. We also have vegan lobster rolls made with artichoke hearts. And I suggest serving those with potato chips or a simple coleslaw. We have some recipes. We have a carrot slaw in our library, and we also have a slaw that we put on our barbecue corn and black bean patties that you could look up. That would be really delicious with this. So the lobster rolls, here you go. These are our lobster rolls. These only take 20 minutes to make, 10 to prep, 10 to cook. And I'm not even sure why it takes 10 to cook. Oh, because you're toasting the rolls. That's the time. That's the time to toast the rolls. Super, super simple. You're combining the filling, you're slicing and toasting the rolls, buttering them up, stuffing them with the mixture, and drizzling with some hot sauce dressing. These are so fun and delicious. If you're a baseball fan, like I am, this is a great meal to sit around on one of those nights the game's on, with the kids and eat around while watching the game. It's fun. Okay, miso glazed tofu with bok choy soba noodles. Let me show you that one. Is this here? This is a great recipe for if you're doing any Asian night. And this really is a complete meal. You don't really need any sides for this. Oh, sorry. Let me go back to those lobster rolls. For the non-vegans, you can add some chopped cooked lobster or shrimp to the vegetable mixture. So if you want to add a little seafood for the non-vegans, that's what you would do. You would just divide the filling in half and add some seafood to that. Okay, so now to go back to the soba noodles. Before I forget, for the non-vegans, you would replace the tofu with some chopped chicken that was maybe tossed in a teriyaki sauce, any kind of protein actually. And the way I do these types of all of my meals is they're always plant focused. That's the base of the meal. And then on the side, I will have other proteins or the toppings like a cheese, for example, that's not vegan. And that's on the side. And then the other family members can choose if they want to add that in. But the plant or the main meal is plant core. So that's how you make it work. And you're only making one meal for the whole family. So this meal, these soba noodles, it's 15 minutes to prep and 10 minutes to cook. So it's 25 minutes. Oh, and I should be telling you, so I'm getting so excited. Go ahead now. I'm sorry, let's go back a second. Slate in those meals, the tamale casserole. You needed 15 minutes for that, right? 10 minutes to prep, 40 minutes to cook. Go ahead and where do you have 50 minutes for prep? Slate that into the week. For the lobster rolls, it was 20 minutes, 10 minutes to prep, 10 minutes to cook. Go ahead and write that down in your plan. Where do you want to slate that into your menu where you had maybe you had less time to get dinner on the table? And now with these soba noodles, it's 25 minutes, 15 to prep, 10 minutes to cook. Go ahead and look at how much time you have to dinner prep next week and slate it into one of those nights where you have at least 25 minutes to cook. So this is how we're getting it done. We're actually matching recipes to the time that we have to meal prep. That is how you make a meal plan that works for you, not against you, and sets you up for success. It's what I love about our Batch Cooking Club process. And it's what I do every week. I'm here cheering you on, helping you take these recipes and actually putting them in your schedule to work. All right. Then we've got, let's see, I think last but not least, right? That was recipe number 3. Yes, the lentil shawarma pita pizzas. I'm suggesting that you serve that with roasted veggies or our Israeli salad that's linked in our member library. Again, check us out at batchcookingclub.com for just $1. And these recipes or these pizzas are just 15 minutes. So this is one of those nights that you are going to look at your menu or your recipe for the week or dinner prep for the week and plug that in on a day where you really don't have a lot of time. So for me, this is my perfect Wednesday meal. I have my daughter has a standing appointment every Wednesday. And so we're always running in the door at like 7:15 and everyone's ready to eat. So this is a perfect meal where I've got everything prepped. You've got the fava bean prepped. You've got the lentil shawarma prepped, and you're literally just heating pitas on the stove and topping it. And you can put it out like DIY buffet style for everyone to make their own pita pizzas. You can have additional toppings and on the side. If you've got non-vegans, you can have some shawarma style chicken ready instead of the lentils or in addition to. So, and did I show you the picture? These are our pizzas. They look so pretty. They're so delish. So that's how I recommend you slot this one into the plan. So take a minute. We're literally at 20 minutes, just under 20 minutes to finalize those recipes. And what I would say is, Stephanie, what about those other 3 nights? Here's some other options. So I always do a leftover night on Thursdays. I look and get everything. That's a great opportunity for me because I'm doing my meal plan that later that evening. So I can do a survey of what needs to be cooked up, what's in the freezer, what's in the pantry, what do I need for my grocery list. So leftover night is always for me a great one. And it lets everyone kind of DIY, make something out of nothing or just heat up as something that was already made. I also do a Taco Tuesday. Every Tuesday we do tacos. That is you can either rotate the taco recipe or use the same one. So if you, again, like I mentioned, those theme nights, if there's a theme that your family loves, like pasta night or Italian night, make that a regular thing. And either you can rotate the recipes that go in there or use the same recipes if everybody loves the same, like my family loves the same tacos. I also do a dine out every week. I do Saturday is our dine out or take out night to give me a night off from cooking. So that happens every Saturday. So those are a few ideas to help you fill in the rest of your week. I hope that's helpful. And with that, we're going to close up that in just 20 minutes. You've got a roadmap for the week to take the thinking out of dinner. Batch Cooking Club is helping you get it done. I hope you'll join me here next week. Drop me a comment. Give me a thumbs up if you are like this video, if it resonates with you, if it helped you get dinner on the table without the thinking. I would love to hear about it. And I'd love to hear if any of the recipes inspired you this week as well. Have a delicious week, everyone. I will see you here next Wednesday.